Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm playing on the FTOG Rails and Pipes pack and having a blast. This is the Nether. Well, yeah, you're smart. You recognize this as the Nether, but this is a new mob farm in the Nether because after, I guess it was 2 episodes back, doing a mob farm and getting the stuff I needed for the flight ring. Oh, I love it. I decided let's make something for the community here on the server. So I went ahead and took this section of the Nether castle here, and I decided, yep, this fortress is now going to be mine. So this used to be a cross platform area, just like this one here, and I kind of trimmed it back over here and trimmed it back over there, so I had resources for this. And this will be the mob farm that people can come and do what they need. Now there's a path here. I can't go all the way over to where the Nether Farm hub or the Nether hub is because that's under another claim, and so I can't. But there are, as this comes along here, I lit it up so nothing should spawn on it. But I did put some Botania lights. Oh, I like the Botania lights along here. So just around the corners where the portal is from the spawn area. And if you just follow the lights along, come along through here, and then you got the path, and you can run along to the bottom. And there's a elevator there at the bottom. And I have to admit, I cracked myself up because I'm silly. You know, ye olde mobby farmy goey uppy. Because the whole ye olde, I just do that. Extraneous ease, stop that, just appear all over. Anyway, so it's all nether brick, as well as this is the dark glass from Pickle Tweaks because it's pretty easy to make. And I decided to go ahead and use the chisel on this to make it kind of stand out, but make it kind of nether bricky. Yep. Because, you know, Mrs. the DuckFarmer is cute.
I have trivia for you.
Oh, she has trivia.
When you see ye old on various things, that first Y in ye is not actually a Y. It's a thorn.
It's a thorn because it's a th.
A thorn was an old-fashioned letter of the alphabet that has since been dropped. Mm-hmm. It was not part of the Roman alphabet. It was an Anglo-Saxon one.
Yes.
And it was meant to be pronounced v. So,
yeah, so
when you see ye old, it should be the old, whatever it happens to be.
Yes, but I just have fun with, you know, ye oldie, and then everything else has to have ease.
This has been your pedantry for the day.
Yes, there you go. Anyway.
Yeehaw.
Hey, quit eating my M&Ms.
Yum.
Anyway, so you just take the elevator up, and down there will be the mob spawning floor and killing floor. But that's the last thing to go in at this point. And this will be where you will gather the resources. There will be spots around, and to turn it on, you will stand here where you can sit and watch them come on. There will be a lava trap. You can see the pistons right here and here. That will allow some lava to flow down and turn off the mob farm with the lava light. And if you stand here, that will close those up, and the lava will go away. They'll start spawning, get it killed, etc., etc. For people who can fly, you can come up to the top here, and there's a little elevator right there. You can hop down in it as well. Now, back here is the controls of the setup, and I just realized I need to chisel that. Do I have anything in here? Well, I've got the stuff right here. Okay. Just to kind of repeat the same theme of bricks. Yeah, there. So this layer has that stripe of bricks. That layer has that stripe of bricks. Okay, so that's better. Because I've got the corners. Yes, I'll make these corners the same striped bricks, but later. Right now, I do have a way in. Hop in here. That will be another black glass. I have it. Yep, I've got that dark glass there. So that will go in here. Right now, I'm using 4 of these thermoelectric generators. They're very passive, so they're great for doing that. And the mob farm is, or the mob grinder is going to be right here, doing the work. right now, since this is just powering stuff up, I just a little while ago slapped these with the 1-tier upgrade, so now they're hardened energy cells. So instead of 2 million RF, it now has 8. I'm going to have 2 of these energy cells. This one's still charging up. This one will be over here to power up both the XNet controller and the mob grinder, and then these guys will charge up this, and then I'll bounce signals around. I decided to do this because in my playing in Creative World, I had all 4 of these going to the ceiling and then down to the energy cell. And I noticed that the closest one ticked like crazy, and the rest of them hardly did any, because this one was powering up as much as it could. It was constantly being checked because it was the closest. So having all 4 of these going to this energy cell, I looked at the tick with lag goggles, and they dropped immensely tick-wise. So I said, okay, definitely going to go with that. And you could, that came out of nowhere. You can see where it says it's 42 RF on the corner. Each one of these or side is generating 42 RF per tick, which is not bad considering they're just sitting there doing nothing. So that's about 160. And so that in my testing should be sufficient to pretty much run this. But I also have lots and lots of RF here for storage. But that's later. I'm not going to do that right now. So this is the beginning part. I also have a Nether portal that people can access this through the Overland if they want to go that route too. So, but I have done nothing other than made a Nether portal over in that area, and there's a big floating island to the side, which means the first time you pop in, it's going to generate a bunch of lag as that loads. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go home and make some of the bits that I'm going to need for doing this stuff around here. Could you guys quiet for a moment? I'm trying to record here. So I think I've got everything lined up. Let's make a big stack of facades and okay, facade. But let's get the other bits and what's it's done. You can see I've got several things up here. One, the knot gate is going to be needed. So let me grab that stone there and start that cooking up, because that should give me these funky plates. Yep, gives me the funky plates. Let's see, funky plates. Well, let's grab these funky plates because I need these 3 cathodes, and those are made with just a redstone torch. So those 3. And there's my 3 cathodes. Then I need a bunch of redstone, so let's just grab a stack of that. And then there was one of these, yes, the anode. And if I recall correctly, that goes there. These go here. Those go there. And then I need one other, which was this and that's what the conductive plate. Okay, and that goes right there, and there's my knot gate. So we'll keep that. And these are leftover bits, so they're going to go in here and promptly forgotten, and I'll never remember them there. All right, so we've got the knot gate done. So hit A, that can go away. Mob crusher, I went ahead and made that. I've done that before, so that's not a big deal. That can go away. I did make a range add-on of 5, which should be sufficient, and that's just more plastic. So I have double my plastic usage with the range addition and the mob crusher itself. So I've now used 8 total plastics. All right. Next, I need 8 precision droppers, and I'm going with the cyclic one, which is just a regular dropper surrounded by gold. What does this note say? Hey, controls the location and speed of drops. Well, that's perfect. Anyway, this is a very bog standard recipe there. So let's get a stack of these. And I'm going to steal 1 away. That way it gives me 8. I can just click. Those can go away. All right, now I do need a bunch of gold. That should be exactly the amount of gold I need. It is. Okay, there's my precision droppers. And the reason why I'm going with the precision droppers, let's learn something. Cool. So it's wherever you are pointing to, it points towards you. Anyway, so looking at this, I can adjust how long it takes for things to come out, as well as how many of them come out, and whether they're always on or whatnot. It does require power, but that's not going to be a problem because, you know, I've got the power down there. Okay, so that's the precision dropper. Let's go ahead and make that go away. So now we need these XNet bits. So controller, I need a machine frame, so that's iron, lapis, and gold. So 2 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, lapis, 2 of you. That. Gold to the side, lapis up and down. Yep, okay. I was trying to remember if it was just one of those that didn't matter or what, and it does. Now let's see, let's take and make 2 of you, repeaters, and then I need 1 more bit of you, and that goes there, and these go up there, get there, got it. All right, and that means the controller. Oh, I need a little bit of iron, gold, and now I can make the controller. Ta-da! Controller. So, XNet control. Get back here, you. I really have been enjoying XNet. I think that's a fantastic mod for doing tons of stuff. I need some more lapis and redstone. I should have plenty of redstone. I think I'll just grab a bunch of that. All right, because I want to make these connectors, and I'm making 11 of them. Let me think this through. I need 8 for the drops and another 3 for everything else. So yeah, 11 is what I need. And then I need to make some of these cables. And again, I'm not sure how many of these I will need, so we're going to go with that many. Shift click. 3. Nope, I want 4. Why is it not giving me... Oh, I don't have enough redstone. Okay, let's put you. There. Now I can get the full stack of those. And those can go next to the facades, because they're going to kind of go together with each other. Alrighty, you can go away, and you can go away. I think we're pretty good. Oh, trash can. I made a trash can that's pretty easy to make, because I don't care about the mob essence that's going to be made in this, and I don't want it to overflow, so I'm just going to avoid it. All right, back to the mob farm. Hello, and off we go. There we go. What? Scary gas. Stop it. Let's drop down in here. It's always a rude entrance that just bugs me. All right, so I went ahead and set up a few things. So the energy cell's over here. How's this doing? It's getting there. It's bouncing the power up here. These are the insulated wires so that I don't get zapped as they come through. And let's put the controller right there. And I need to configure this so the power goes out the top. So yes, this will always have power coming up from below. These I like to power up twice, if that makes sense. I like to be able to power it up from the power source directly, and then use this power source to then also power it. Yeah, it totally makes no sense, but it will make sense in a bit. All right, so these, I've got 3 of these. Let's move this stuff onto the bar. All right, so these guys are the first step that needs to be done. Let's go ahead and channel. We'll call it the energy create. So the energy is going to come out from here. So you are going to be extract, and then the power needs to go into that and into that. Cool. So this controller is telling it to pull power out of here and into itself and down there, but this is not going to work because that needs to be an output. All right, so now this will be continually powered up. This will keep getting powered up from over here, and let's check to make sure power is going up. course, now we're really using anything at this point. This is doing diddly. All right, so that's the first part done. Next, we want to export everything that's being produced in here and shove it up into this area. And I just realized I need one extra bit, but we'll get to there. All right, so let's go ahead and do that shoving stuff into there bit. So that's going to be this. We want items, create, and this is going to be drawers. And it's going to be done by priority. So this we're going to extract from the mob crusher. So let's go ahead and extract by stack so it goes as fast as possible. And then it's going to insert into the drawer controller. Let's go ahead and insert that. And I want to actually set it up so it's doing it actually based off of the right bits. So let's go ahead and go one of you, 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 and one of you. These are the only bits that I'm going to make available. You know, wither skeleton skulls, blaze rods. These two and these two are handy to have because they allow you to create the charm. Magma creams, because those are nice to have, and also, you know, drops of evil. So let's go back to here, the insert, and we're gonna teach it all the bits. You, and what happened to the other? There it is. Doing these kind of in orders that make sense. All right, so it will only accept into the drawer controller those bits. Now, what I do want to do is set up a trash can, and let's do the liquid trash can here. And I'll put the other trash can there. So anything that's not one of these, I will go ahead and set it up. You know, where this says, you know, do this, I will blacklist these same items. So anything that's not will just get sent into the trash can and away it goes. Let's take care of the fluid at this point. Let's make a logic story item fluid. And we're going to suck it out of here. So extract. I'm just going to leave everything as is. And then it's going to insert over here. So the mob fluid, which should be right here, the mob essence, which is a fluid, that should get extracted out from here and dumped into the trash can, and it's gone. Now, the next part is going to be a little bit trickier. Let's grab our precision droppers, and let's go back. All right. You annoy me if you're going to do that. Ooh! I got the trifecta, catalyzing gland, the gunpowder, and the gassed tear. So these are useful because you can make them into the charm. There we go. Creeper charm and gassed charm. So they're both very handy. Oh, I only need 6 of these. I think I've got 6, but I don't have 36 gassed tears yet at all. But they as I've been working over here and they scream and yell at me, I run out and I chop them up. All right. Little distraction over. I'm going to stack the dispensing stuff here. There we go. And I'll probably put a item frame that says what it is. There'll be a redstone, well, the redstone signal will come from here. These will need to require redstone. And the idea is you stand on the pressure plate that I will put there. That will give it the signal to go ahead and start dispensing items. Likewise, you stand on a pressure plate here, and it will open close that, which is where I need my NOT gate. And perfect. So by default, these two will get a signal, but when I have a pressure plate here, it will get a signal which will turn them off. So these guys will always be on unless you stand here to turn them off, if that makes sense. Oh, hey, let's actually do that, because I happen to have, yeah, see, I mirrored the same structure here, Let's break this one. There's the plate. I don't actually want that one broken. I don't want that one broken either. That's the one. This is where I'm going to have my lava. Here, let's break this and give me that plate back. Because I want you there. So now I can put lava here. I have a bucket. Let's give it some lava. And that goes there, and that goes here, and that goes there. And I just flamed up some stuff. Let's see, you are a regular block, you are stairs. Just to give it a little bit of texture of some sort. And down. This lava, you can see it's pouring around. That is sufficient to go ahead and turn that off. Where's my NOT gate? There's my NOT gate. Turn that pink. So when you stand there, the two pistons will go down. They will drop that, and that should go away. Here, let's put some lights back down here. Hey, I've got Titania lights. There we go. So that'll work. I will break those later. I just pretty much, I'm trying to stop the spawning of stuff right now. Alright, so a lot of this stuff done, but we need to connect these to the stuff down below, and that's where these cables and connectors come into play, as well as the facades. So, let's get back over there. Alright, the range, get you in there, and I'll just break this. And this, let's turn on the working area. I can't see, okay. So it perfectly covers this entire area. Yeah, they could fly up, but even a ghast, if it were to spawn in here, which it won't, would get caught because it's bigger and would be within this area. So that is perfectly covering everything that I needed. Now let's get you out of the way, get back the blue. And that's kind of really annoying, so I'm going to turn that off. Alright, so we've got killing taken care of. A bunch of the processing. Yeah, I keep sliding over this and bonking into that. 7 million. It was 5.5, just blathering here. So it's doing a pretty good job of catching up. I need to move stuff through. So I think what I will do is this. See, if I take a network cable, run those along there, and then I can take, see now, facades, I need to click on things. Those were this, and my game just kind of locked up there for a second. All right, so now if I put these down, because they're set to the nether brick, they just disappear. You can't see them anymore. So I'm going to run this up, and I'm thinking, you know, probably for ease of accessing, I will access from the bottom. So let's go ahead and go doink, doink. Yeah, let's go like that. Nice. And I think I will run, just to make these cables be more invisible, I'm going to run this up along this. Since those were all solid blocks going up, I lied. Well, they will be all solid blocks going up. Yeah, because it was right next to this. Nether brick, stairs, stairs, yeah. They will be all solid blocks going up. And then I'm going to probably just run through this chiseled, go around that direction and then around this direction to hit those two. But that's boring as all get out, so you don't need to see all that. And I will be back when I have those in place. Let's grab that. I believe it is ready and configured, but we won't know 100% till it's fully activated, which is scary. Anyway, so looking at the XNet controller here, it's got, the first one is energy, or the power. It's pulling out of my power cell, it's going into the controller itself, into the mob crusher, and then into all 8 of these droppers because they need power, which is okay. Next, this is the stuff going into the drawer, so it's coming out of the mob crusher, gets inserted into the drawer, and that's at priority 0. And I went ahead and turned on these. It seems to work best because some of these, I guess, are very similar. They just have a slight difference in either the meta or MBT. I'm guessing meta deck, but anyway. Ow. Roxy's just clawing me with her claw there. Just be nice. And then it's also inserting into these droppers one by one, which I named the connector. And I'll show that in a sec. So the blaze rods go into this one. If we hit the insert on this, it's whitelisted, so it's not enabled. Those are all enabled. Priority 10. If there's room in the droppers, it'll push the stuff there. Otherwise, it'll store them into the drawers. Then the next thing, so that's for all of those. And then we have here the trash can, which is the blacklist of all these items. You know, I don't want any of these to... I'm not sure I need to flag that, but we'll see. So that takes care of anything coming out. We should just keep these 8 items. We're done. 3 is the fluid channel, where we're pulling stuff out on the mob and getting it dunked into the trash can fluid. So that's gone. And then this one is the droppers. So this is extracting out of the drawer controller and inserting. So if stuff goes in there, it'll pull them out as well. And that I know definitely is working because here, if we hop up, double click that to feed those, and the numbers are dropping down as it's feeding them into the droppers. For speed's sake, I went ahead and converted this to the HV wire so it can transfer much faster, and as it is right now, that means that's very dangerous. I've zapped myself twice in there for fun. Alright, let's come in here. You notice that all the stuff has been converted. Yeah, they're all facaded up, so you can't see anything. But each one of these connectors, edited it, and I told it a name, which made tracking who went where so much easier. Now these facades, let's find, there's another brick. Ouch, that's lava. Where'd I go? Okay, let's go. Oh, kitty cat is on my keyboard. Stop that. Okay. She was pushing the space bar. No wonder things were going weird. Okay, so if I crouch click that, that's the nether brick. No, I don't want that. I want that color. Where do I have? There's one. There. It's that nether bricks. Alright, so now I should be able to crouch click and cover up these guys. And let's fly over the lava. There we go. So now you can't see any of the cabling anywhere, which is exactly how I want it to be. And let's break that, and that, and that. Okay, those are all taken care of. I need these guys and this one. Let's get out of here. Off to the side. There we go. So that should seal that up. Come up over here. That should seal that up. And for maintenance reasons, I shouldn't have to go in there anymore. Let's click that. Oh, there we go. So I put in the pressure plates so you can stand here and get the whatsits that you need. And then also I went ahead and put the item frame with named items so you can see exactly what you're getting. And there happens to be one of each tossed into these things. I twiddled with these things a little bit. Like, you don't need great galloping gobs of drops of evil. You just need a few. And so it's spitting out one, but it's a delay of 40. So it's taking a little bit longer. When you want wither skeletons, you want them, again, a little bit of delay, but I'm giving you 3 at a time because you really want 3. Most everything else is going out fairly fast. These ones I think I'm giving out 2, yeah. Once every second, it'll give you out 2. Anyway, this over here, I got rid of my not gate because I was realizing it was turning on when I stood here, and that's the exact opposite of what I needed. I need a signal here to cause these to push down to stop that. So those of you who spotted that, well done. Let me make a red alloy wire. This, you just take red iron compound, which is just iron, lots of redstone. Anyway, let's throw it on the ground. Let's go ahead and make the wire. And that I can put right there. Oh, that does work. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so that should go ahead and make the lava drop away. Takes a little bit, but fortunately this is the Nether and not the overworld where it's really slow. And now it's dark. Those lighting things are just because they're stairs. If we take a look at the light level, it's all really dark, and that's dark there too. But because I have a torch up above, nothing will spawn there anyway. Alright, that will definitely work. Isn't that cool? Okay, I need a drop of evil, which happens to be over here. Gimme, thank you. And let's turn this. I think this can. There we go, fly. I think this is in the state of getting going. Let's break that. Yep, I can see it. And it all converted. He said, hopefully. Let's turn it off and see what happens. So, yep, I can see it's all smoky over there. So you come here, however, whether you take the portal, you fly in, or you run in, screaming all the way. However you get here, you want to stand in this spot for... Oh, the lava prevented that from spreading. All right, well, I will have to sit here for a while to prime this. This will spread. I've done this elsewhere, so I know that the lava won't burn this, but it definitely needs the full spreading to occur. Anyway, this is certainly working. Can I sneak over and check? We still just have the one. What about magma creams? Those are going to be rare. None of those. And we've got 2 of them here. So it is moving stuff over, which is exactly what we want. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I will check down below and make sure that that's fully functioning. And that should not burn. That's covered. Let's check. And I'm gonna break that. Okay, so nothing is here. Anything in here? Nothing is in here. And I can't put anything in here. Won't let me. It's only what comes out for. All right, I think that is working. I do. Where's my block? There's my block. I call this a success. Now, I've stood here on this plate for a while, enough for Roxy to get very comfy and sit right in front of my keyboard, put her head on my hand, left hand. But that's okay, because if we take a quick gander and look down, it has... Whoop, get back on there. It has spread all the way across, and it's working pretty well in producing stuff. Not super numbers, but it's certainly working. Let's look over here. Those are always nice. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, the blaze rods are doing nicely. One of the things I was looking at doing is getting this. This is the Fortune add-on from Industrial Foregoing, so it will actually produce better. In fact, if you need to enchant it, but it says it'll add fortune or looting to the machines that accept either fortune or looting, and it needs to be enchanted. So I don't have any fortunes whatsoever. It also is really sneaky because if we look at the recipe, I need a pink slime ingot. So I need the pink slime juice. Looks like I need about 300 millibuckets worth to infuse the iron, make this a fluid sieving machine. But like I said, I don't have any fortune, so I'll have to play with that some more. Anyway, this is working out nicely. I did put a way mark right here, so I will post the coordinates for the community Nether Farm, so people can come running in here. In fact, if you, yeah, that there. As you come over here, if you do /spawn, you will come out, well, in the corner there's a nether spawn there in the spawn area. You'll come out here. So if you go down the steps, run around, and then follow these lights, then that will fairly safely, no flames here, fairly safely move you around to this little spot, and then you can run screaming down there. Although I do have a magma torch in there, so that should stop the blazes from nuking you from the side, but gas still are spawning around here. But anyway, fairly safe way of getting there, or you can fly and whatnot. While I was chatting about what I'd been doing, I was pointed out, well, we already have a community nether farm. I said, what? So let's head over this direction. I got the coordinates for that, and I figured, well, let's go visit and see what it's doing. I don't see an easy way, so it looks like it's going to be overland, running, screaming, yelling to get over here. My guess is that's somebody's portal. Yep, see, there's the obsidian. So safe way of getting in. What do we got over here? Looks like a blaze area. Yep, definitely. You can come in there and do some manual blaze killing. Fairly dangerous, but there's a good amount of the nether fortress around here for doing goodness there. And we're getting close, And here we go. Here's the community nether farm. Let's see what we got in here. Close the door, not raised in a barn. Made by Fluffy. Oh, well, there we go. Feel free to use. So, same sort of setup that I've been using with the Cursed Earth. It works very, very nicely for that. What's this? The Petrified Fuel Generator. Okay, so this will burn coal. That's nice. This has got to be the Mob Crusher. He's got a range of 4 on there, and it's sucking up all the stuff. What's this? Oh, that's the anti-barrel from yabba. So, got a bunch of items there. Bows. Yeah, a lot of those golden stone swords. Aha! Here's all the stuff. So, this has got to be piping down in. Here's the controller. Here's a bunch of resources. So, nether skulls, all sorts of goodness. Oh, here, let's shift click that. Come over here. Feed that back up. It's self-sustaining. Is that great? It's so nice that the withers are not withers, but the wither skeletons are contributing that way. So yeah, we've got all the bits. In fact, all the bits are here, which is better than mine. I figured I'd make it a little bit easier to get rid of those bits. Oh, and this is one of those setups where you have an extra drawer. I'm guessing the swords go into here. This is levers turned on. Look at the servo. Servo says enabled high. So, oh, there's the sword. So this can't be configured to accept stuff right now. Yeah, 264 items. It's not going up. That tells me this is, you can access stuff if you want, but anything that's grabbed that's not one of these just gets stuck in here and then just automatically filtered into a trash can. A nice way of making sure you don't have tons and tons of stuff. So this is very, very open, which is nice. Mine, I have it still available, but it's within a claim, so it can't be griefed. And as long as people are nice, that's not a problem. Here, let's duck up and down. I wanted to show off one other thing. Now, the Nether Hub area right now is very much a work in progress, but that will change. We're almost here. Where are we? There it is over there. All right, so the other thing that's done that is a community thing right now, if you were to come through the portal and come out on this side, you can hop over to this, and then if you follow this path along, it's a good distance. Let's fly down there fast. It's a good distance to a guardian farm. So let's do a quick swipe cut and get to the farm. 9 hours later, we come to this. This is the the entranceway into the ocean monument. Yes, words, things, yes. So I believe Torgal did this. I don't know if he did this by himself or if others helped him on this. But remember, swirly, swirly. Are you going to load? Yay! Okay, so this, he came over here and completely cleared out a the ocean monument. Oh man, they're swimming around like crazy. One of the things you are going to need is some way to get through, because the goodness is right in there. Hey, flight! Flight is wonderful. So this is how you get in here. Oh, we got bits. Stuff and junk, stuff and junk. So we got the various prismarine blocks that he's making. More prismarine blocks. I love that we have access to the lanterns. There's a skeleton right through there. Over here we've got fish, lots of fish. These you want if you want to make the charm to get rid of or to stop guardians from attacking you. So you want 36 of those, and it looks like that's all of it. I'm not sure what he's using those for. But yeah, these guardians spawn in the water around the... I'm guessing this was the center area of the ocean monument, and they just spawn. And then if nothing happens, they just slowly sink, fall down, get ground up, and done. That's still a skeleton over here? Or did he despawn? Nope. All right. So anyway, he was showing me this stuff off earlier, and he had set up a little base over here to do some work. Yep, we got some water wheels and whatnot. This is free for people to access. Oh, spider. Oh, and a zombie. Anyway, so this is free for people to go ahead and access. You will need some way to get from there over to here. And just the wimpiest little jetpack will do it if you don't have a creative flight at this point. And yeah, there's some other sneaky things that he set up. Oh, looks like he's tore down all the other machines he had set up here. So, nope, he's cleared up after himself. He had made this like a second base as he was going through doing stuff. And it looks like access there is blocked. Anyway, so we've got all sorts of nether farms and access to other farms here set up. And yay. What do we got over there? Oh, one of these has got to be mine. So there's the Nether Farm portal to get to my base, and there's my ravine. It's only, you know, 4,000 blocks that away. And that's got to be, I can't see, it's hard to see, 8,000? That's, oh, I've got to be way far away, because that's fairly close to the spawn area. So looking, yeah, -4, -5. That's got to be wrong. Whatever. Anyway, we've got this community stuff kicking up, and people are, if you can access this, you can grab the bits. If you can access mine in the or Fluffy's in the Nether, you can access those bits too. And if you want to play on this server, you certainly can. It is open for people to play on. We just expect you to, you know, read the rules and follow the rules. In the description down below, there's links to the FTOG website, which is being worked on, and the Discord. You can say howdy and sharing the jokes and whatnot. Information on how to connect to the server is in there. Also links to the pack, and you know, have fun building things with rails and pipes. And this is Grok the Duck Farmer here, playing on the FTOG Rails and Pipes server and having a blast. And thanks for watching.